your soul, I gotta know. Bet that you're beautiful inside. Toes on the glass, car moving fast. Come take the wheel and drive.
Hey Steve, welcome to Welcome to WNF9448. Welcome to WNF9448. And so the Blomberg WNF9448 AE20 9 spin double cast ground washing machine, and Blomberg TKF A453 condenser heat pump dryer anyway, and home of the Bosch Series 4 WTN A32 Series GB-01 anyway, condenser dryer, 8 kg anyway. So yeah, so anyway guys, so yeah, as you can see guys, we have now returned back to this WNF machine. Obviously the Blomberg WNF9448 9 spin double cast ground washing machine anyway. So yeah, we've now finally returned back to this lovely old Blomberg anyway. So we've now finally turned back to this lovely old Blomberg WNF9448 anyway. Which, as you can see though guys, because I haven't been filming the Blomberg WNF9448 anyway, which he's now, by the way guys, because he's now back to his own channel. Obviously he's now turned back to his own channel now anyway. So he's back on the YouTube channel now anyway. So yeah, he's now back onto the YouTube channel anyway. As you can see, he's now returned back to his own channel anyway. So yeah, so anyway guys, I just thought I'd do some videos of the Blomberg WNF9448 9 kg spin double cast washing machine anyway. And by the way guys, I've just literally changed my intro by the way. As you can see guys, I've finally changed my new intro anyway, which I've just changed that to David Gallagher, Dangerous. Obviously that's the song I've literally added on there anyway. So yeah, because unfortunately guys, I couldn't do any downloading last video because my video was kind of blocked last week, because my videos was even so blocked last week. My videos were so blocked last week anyway. So yeah, my videos have got even so blocked last week. My videos did, and all my videos got blocked last week anyway. So yeah, so I thought I'd just do some washing in the Blomberg WNF9448 anyway. Which, as you can see, look guys, we've got a fair amount of load of dressing gowns to wash, and we've got one single item of towels to wash as well anyway. So anyway, these ones here are my mum's. Anyway, these are my mum's dressing gown, but obviously my mum's friends wore them anyway. My mum's friends just wore that anyway, just for last night anyway. And then we also got that single. Well, we obviously got that large bath towel here anyway. That leather bath towel anyway. Then we also washing some of my cousins. We also washing some of one of my cousins coloured load anyway, which he's here to stay over tonight anyway. So as you can see though guys, there's quite a few mixtures of mixed fabrics anyway, but it's kind of more like a mixed fabrics load to me anyway. So yeah, this is kind of more like mixed fabrics loads we're going to be washing anyway. It's kind of more like mixed fabrics anyway. So yeah, I think this is kind of like mixed fabrics load to me anyway. So I'm going to put some detergent in for this one. I'm going to put some detergent anyway, but so what I usually do is put some detergent anyway. So I don't want detergent I use for this one though, but so yeah, so anyway guys, so detergents that I'm using for this one, so detergents that I'm using for this one tonight though, we are using some Surf Tropical Linen Yang washing liquid anyway, which this one here I haven't been using the Blomberg for such a long time anyway. And the new softener we're going to try out today, basically we've got brand new softener we're going to try today. We're going to be trying out some, this is a new softener we're going to try out, this Comfort Creations Cherry Blossom and Sweet Pea anyway, so yeah, that's what my mum bought me from Asda. My mum's probably bought that softener from when she went to Asda the other day though. So yeah, so we're going to try that anyway. So we're going to try out using Blomberg WNF9448 anyway. But especially as you can see though guys, that's the turn drawer bit. This is all like the powder residue. That's from the turn drawer anyway. Obviously my mum's never cleaned that part anyway. I've also put the liquid doser in. I've also put the liquid drawer doser in as well anyway. So I've also put that in as well anyway. So yeah, all we need to do is do full cap anyway. So yeah, for this one, normally do full cap anyway, but definitely need more detergent than that, obviously anyway. Then we're putting up some Comfort Creators Sweet Cherry Blossom and Sweet Pea anyway. Which I was going to say, I never used in the Blomberg WNF9448 anyway. I was going to say that softener pretty smells nice, that does anyway. So I do use a full cap on this one anyway. I was going to say I've never used that in the Blomberg actually though. Cherry Blossom and Sweet Pea anyway. I've never used that in the Blomberg actually though anyway. This is what we never use it for anyway. I've never used it in the Blomberg we does anyway. Never used Comfort Creations for this one anyway. So yeah. I was going to say I've never used that before actually anyway. So the programs we're going to stick on for this one, I'm going to stick on Cotton's 40 though, because we're going to stick on Cotton's 40 with shorter wash though. Obviously I'm going to stick on Cotton's 40 with shorter wash anyway. Just unfortunately guys, I have got a thing guys, because the fast release cycle doesn't ever work anymore on the Blomberg actually, because the fast release cycle on the Blomberg doesn't ever work anyway. So it's unfortunate guys, we're going to do on Cotton's 40 though. We're going to do Cotton's 40 though, with max spin at 300 anyway. Which only takes about 1 hour 20 minutes, and we're going to press start anyway. So it's catcher range just on main wash, there's catcher range on main wash anyway. Nice cheap. Blomberg is just now main wash anyway. Blomberg is just now its main wash anyway. So anyway guys, as you can see guys, we're kind of a little bit sesame wash, you can tell we're kind of a bit sesame wash anyway with tropical yeni and yanyak anyway. So as you can see we're kind of a bit sesame wash anyway. So as you can see this machine's got about 50, it's got 57 minutes left in it, this machine's got about 57 minutes left anyway. And temperatures just reached 40 degrees, you can tell the temperatures just reached about 40 degrees anyway. So as you see the temperatures just reached 40 degrees anyway. So as you can see it was washing it very nicely with a load of mixed fabrics anyway. So as the catcher is on a cool down and then just have someone else catch it anyway. It's cheap. WNF9448 it's just started at the cool down, as you can tell the WNF9448 is just starting his cool down anyway, it's now into the cool down stage anyway. So as you can see we're on to the cool down stage anyway. This machine's got about 43 minutes left anyway, it's got 43 minutes left anyway. So as you can see, one to the cool down dash shutter rinse, so one cool down dash shutter rinse, one to anyway. So yeah, one cool down dash shutter rinse anyway. So yeah, so Katarina's on first spin, so I catch her there anyway. It's cheap. Blomberg is just now drained from the anti-system, we've just drained from the anti-system anyway, we've just drained from the main anti-system anyway. So as you can see, it's just got face for me SF, and it's got face for me SF anyway. Now we're going for the first intermediate spin anyway at 400 anyway. This is 400 spin we're going for anyway. Obviously the first spin is currently a 400 anyway, this is the 400 spin we're going for anyway. So as the catcher is on the second spin and final range, so let's catch that anyway. Ace cheap. Blomberg is just nudging from the first range, it's just down to first range anyway. So it's just drained from the first range, so it's drained from the first range anyway. It's currently got a trade for himself, so this machine's got a trade for himself anyway. And now into the second intermediate spin, and now into the second intermediate spin anyway. This is the second intermediate spin going for anyway. Second intermediate spin anyway. So yeah, we're just about to go for the second intermediate spin at one valve of the spin anyway. So yeah, this is what we're going in for anyway, is a 1 valve of the spin anyway. So there's a catcher range on and find spin, it's a catcher there anyway. It's cheap. Blomberg is just now drinking from the fine range, so just trying to find range, see by. So anyway, it's just drinking from the fine range, see by. So as you can see, this machine's got about 12 minutes left, and this machine's got about 12 minutes left anyway. Now I'm to the final spin, now I'm to the final spin anyway. Now going for the final spin, which is 1400 spin again. Anyway, game for the final spin of 400 anyway, which is currently a 400 spin again for anyway. So yeah, this is a 1400 spin again for anyway. Right, we should go basket anyway, but probably take one of the white load out anyway, because that's been folded up out as anyway. So yeah, we'll just probably wait to see what the results are anyway for the Blomberg WNF9448 4 spin to bake glass wash machine anyway. So yeah, we're going to wait for this machine to unlock anyway. Normally we should wait for this machine to unlock, we should have anyway. Right, should be able to see what that results in. It looks like it's probably to see what that new softener, the new softener smells like anyway with this load anyway. So yeah, just gonna check to see what it smells like anyway. Oh god, that's gotta say that Comfort J Blossom and however it's called anyway, Sweet Pea anyway. God, I was going to say that fabric softener always, that is obviously smells nice, that does anyway. Going to say that Comfort Courageous J Blossom Sweet Pea fabric softener, it smells nice, that does. It smells gorgeous though, it does anyway. This is what it reminds me of. It reminds me of like Comfort. I think this is what it reminds me of anyway. It does remind me of Comfort Pure, it does anyway. It's because this load here obviously reminds me of the Comfort anyway. It reminds me of Lenora, it does anyway. The trouble is though, it's got a good smell to it though. Yeah, smells quite good on this one. I was going to say it's quite a good smell, that softener is anyway. It's going to say that fabric conditioner is quite good anyway. Not as worst detergent, not as worst softener we ever used. That smells a bit strong. It's just very rich on fabric softener. Because very rich fabric softener is the worst one actually though. Because very rich on fabric softener is the worst ever softener anyway. Too strong for actually. It's very rich on fabric softener. It's quite strong softener anyway. Wow. So yeah, so anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this video by the way with the Blomberg WNF9448 4 spin to bake glass wash machine anyway. Especially because on the first and second spin mode we had a bit of a sock on between the first and second spin though. Because I was going to say on the first spin though we had an awesome sock on the first spin though, and also we had an awesome unbalanced spin as well anyway on the first spin. But when it was starting the first spin though, we had an awesome unbalanced spin and the sock at the same time anyway. Which I never get on balanced spins in the Blomberg WNF20 though, and the sock though, I'd say. But yeah, the first spin was even the worst ones though. The first spin was just so much worse anyway. But because all we did though, it nearly went up to 400 a day with a sock anyway. But apart from the second spin though, apart from the second spin we had a bit of a sock on the second spin though we did. But apart from the second spin, we had a bit of a sock anyway. We had a bit of a sock on the second spin we did anyway. And tell you what, on the second spin though, that balancing system was so worse anyway. It's probably that, like my mum's dressing gown though, it's kind of more heavier than that, because literally, because my mum's dressing gown is even more heavier than the bath towel is anyway. But yeah, because the trouble is with the towel and dressing gown though, it's just, it doesn't make no difference though how much socks you can get anyway. It just depends how much socks you can get on this machine anyway, but it's just because the fact that this machine though, it always does an awesome sock though. This machine always gets a good sock this machine does anyway. But obviously with the dressing gowns though, but never used that with a towel actually though, but never done it with dressing gowns and towels and the other though as well actually, the mixed fabrics anyway. So yeah, I was going to say though, because unfortunately the fast release cycle though, it doesn't ever work anymore, just because unfortunately there's one problem with the fast release cycle though. I think the trouble is with fast release cycle though, maybe the fab though, because I'll show you though, anyway, you can see the fast release cycle, I think it's still stay the same though, but, because I think I could remember on Monday though, it frozen up the display, it did though, but it's because I can remember on Monday, my mum has told me on Monday that display thing is frozen up anyway, so yeah, that's why we can't actually use fast release for the minute though, it's because it's it's not doing washing. It's not even washing so good anyway. It's because of the temp hold on the Vaseline. It's not absolutely working so right anyway. So yeah, it's just probably the fact it's something wrong with the filter. I think the fact that something wrong with the filter on the Blomberg actually. I think there's probably something wrong with the filter actually on the Blomberg dummy WNF9448 anyway. It's probably the fact that something's probably wrong with the filter anyway. So yeah, so anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed by the way with the Blomberg WNF9448 anyway. This has been quite a long time actually though. This has been quite a long time. I haven't been filming the Blomberg WNF9448 for such a long time actually though anyway. So yeah, it has been quite a long time. I haven't been filming this machine anyway, like recent times anyway. So yeah, I think the fact though because I was been doing other stuff anyway. So yeah, so yeah, I'm glad away because he's now returned back to this channel anyway. Because he's now returned back to his own channel anyway. So yeah, he's just returned back to the own channel now anyway. So yeah, because by the way though, because he's now returned back to the own channel now anyway. So yeah, literally there was one video I did today though actually. I did the British Heart Foundation video today actually. I did the British Heart Foundation video today anyway. Especially there was one machine I have sold today actually. There's one washing machine I sold today. It was a Becco 6 kg 1200 spin washing machine I've sold there anyway. Which that has been tested over there because the Becco 6 kg 1200 spin washing machine, which that has been tested over there anyway. So yeah, that's what I could just think of doing at Euronics anyway. Probably test out the older will probably work for anyways. I think the only ones I could work for is probably Euronics anyway, which I could probably test out old machines and stuff anyway. Just like I did last week though, I saw the Bosch Classic 6 like 1200 Express anyway. There was the old machine I saw the last time anyway, the Bosch Classic 6 1200 Express anyway. Not just the Classic, but just the Classic 6 made ones anyway. Like the similar to the XL7 made ones anyway. So yeah, saw them down in Euronics last time, and then there's still got, believe it or not, Euronics there's still got the Becco WM612W there anyway. But even like the one I saw today, there was the WM62125W I've saw today anyway. But basically though, it was actually a 1200 model though, this one anyway. Because between the Blomberg and the Becco though, they're even both 1200 spin models anyway. Because with this one here is a 400 model anyway. This one's currently a 400 model anyway. So yeah, I wish I ever get one of the Becco ones. I really get anyway. I wish I ever get a Becco machine anyway. Instead of having this Blomberg all the time actually though, but or Bosch anyway. Because the only thing that my mum's like is Bosch washing machines. Because she's only interested in Bosch by the way though. Especially after when we get rid of this machine, we might get a Bosch washing machine hopefully. Bosch Series 4, hopefully we might get anyway. We might get a Bosch Series 6 or Series 4 machine anyway. Done for Euronics anyway. So yeah, it's been a pleasure seeing the Blomberg WNF9448 again though, because he's now returned back to the own channel anyway. So yes, anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed really by the way. I don't know what's happening tomorrow though, actually, because I think tomorrow I might be filming Milan's Whirlpool WDC 6400 tomorrow anyway. I don't know what's happening from there tomorrow anyway. Or I think maybe tomorrow I might film the Bosch Series 4 the WTN A32 Series GB-A1 anyway. Which I don't know what's happening tomorrow actually though. I might film the Bosch Series 4 drive hopefully tomorrow anyway. Or the Whirlpool anyway. Or the Whirlpool WD 6400 anyway. Depends what happens from there anyway. So yeah, so anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it by the way. And by the way guys, I hope you like my new intro by the way. The one I did start the video when I did Euronics Explains it anyway. So yeah, I hope you all like my new intro anyway. Especially the ones I've added on was the two Bosch Series 4 tumble dryers, so the ones I've entered, the one of the condenser ones anyway. So yeah. And then I've added the two Blomberg TGF 845 Truth there, the old one that used to be my grandparents, and then the ones from here is as well anyway, and then the ones from the AE20, which is this one of course anyway. Then I've also added this machine as well, and then also add this machine on as well anyway. I've also added this Blomberg WNF9448 on as well anyway, so I've added this one anyway, and the Bosch very perfect WK28260GB as well anyway. So yeah, it's currently a different intro though, but I've literally added for like 25 seconds of the intro anyway. All I did though, I paused it for like 25 seconds of the intro anyway. So yeah, so anyway guys, hope you enjoyed by the way. Just say guys, just stay tuned wherever on YouTube, just stay tuned however you're on YouTube, and just comment me whether you need on YouTube, and just give me a request wait for the Blomberg WNF9448 9 kg 4-inch spin double class glass washing machine. And next is the Blomberg TGF A45 against the heat pump dry anyway, 8 kg double class screen blast anyway. And ones in the garage is the Bosch Series 4 WTN A32 00GB-A1 anyway. So yeah, if any guys can request from those two machines and the ones in the garage as well anyway. Bosch Reese 4 dry anyway. So yeah, it has been interesting though actually, but changing the new intro anyway. So I hope you all like it obviously, but anyway. Especially did the over on the Bosch the other day though, but I did the AE20 wall machine the other day though, but that's been copied by that AE20, because the AE20 wall machine though, that YouTube is being blocked off anyway. So I may have to do overview on the Bosch Reese 4 dry hopefully again anyway, but I did try to film it the other day anyway. So hopefully I might actually have to re-upload it again, hopefully quite soon anyway. So yeah, and that's it for me guys. We're hoping to do some more videos of Blomberg again quite soon hopefully. Maybe we're going back to do fast wheel cycles hopefully anyway. We'll see from there anyway. So yeah. So that's it for me guys. Don't forget, keep it supreme and go the hobby never.